Hi everyone, welcome to the 46th ALEC annual meeting here in beautiful Austin, Texas. I'm Tom McLaughlin and I'm here with our very first guest, Mr. Derek Kreifels from the State Financial Officers Foundation.
That's right. Thanks for having me, Tom.
Of course, welcome. The first thing I wanted to ask is, what are you guys doing here at ALEC?
So the State Financial Officers Foundation represents all of the free market state treasurers and state auditors across the country. So we like to say that we're the ALEC for state treasurers and state auditors. And we come to participate in the taxation task force. We will be involved with the pension reform subcommittee this morning.
Great.
Those issues that are affecting states from a financial perspective, we work to try to implement good free market policy in those states, using the state treasurer, the auditor, as kind of the leader for those initiatives. And so we want to work with ALEC members, with state legislators, on various issues and initiatives in their states to team up and help to get those good things done.
Great. I guess following in that vein, is there something that you could, if you wanted to tell state legislators something about how they can help with taxation policy or fiscal policy in their state, what would you tell them?
Well, the first thing I would say is, before you write a bill that says the treasurer shall ... talk to the treasurer first and just make sure that administratively it's something that's feasible, that's not going to create a lot of extra overhead costs. A lot of bills get started in legislatures with unintended consequences where they end up adding more staff or administrative costs, and we've been able to head some of those off by just teaming up and saying, hey, this is a new idea. As treasurer and somebody that might have to implement that from a financial perspective, what does that look like in terms of cost to the state? And so just opening those lines of communication are key. We encourage our members, and we would encourage ALEC members just to continue to be bold, to do the things that are hard and sometimes unpopular, especially when they have a governor that's working against them in terms of free market policy on budget or tax policy, just to continue to stand up and do the right thing.
Awesome. I actually wanted to dig in something that you and I were talking about a little earlier today. You guys are doing a lot with financial literacy for young people, so particularly people my age or a little bit younger, maybe a little bit older, coming out of college, and they just kind of don't know what to do with their money. So can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. We have a new initiative called Smart Women, Smart Money. People can learn about it at smartwomensmartmoney.com. And this is a free financial literacy conference. It's a nonpartisan conference that's happening all over the United States, where we lift the state treasurer or state auditor up as the conference host. The public are invited. We work with local media, local leaders, local sponsors to come in and teach all of these ladies of all ages, whether they're just out of high school or in their senior days and they're looking at retirement very closely. And we help them walk through a series of breakout sessions that range from, how your FICO score impacts your ability to buy a car or a house, to how to start a business for more advanced women that do have some money saved up and are looking at ways to invest it. And so it's a really great initiative. We took it over. It was a small conference out of Idaho, and it had been going on for 19 years. And it's educated over 35,000 women to date.
Oh, wow.
So we're really excited about it. We're getting ready to have our big event November 1st in Omaha, Nebraska, with Treasurer John Moranti. Expect over 1,500 women to attend, so it'll be a really great event.
I'll tell you what, those are definitely lessons that I could have benefited from coming out of college, because I definitely am still paying off some of that.
Absolutely, I think we all could.
Hey, Derek, I wanted to thank you for joining us today. I really appreciate you coming out and being our very first guest. And
absolutely.
For the rest of you here at ALEC TV, just keep it right here. We're going to have a lot more for you coming up.